Hello students, in the last class we discussed about the oxides of the nitrogen. In this class we discuss about the phosphorus and its compounds. First you consider allotropic forms of the phosphorus. The phosphorus mainly present in three allotropic forms, namely white phosphorus, red phosphorus and black phosphorus. The allotropic forms of phosphorus are white phosphorus, red phosphorus and black phosphorus. First you consider white phosphorus. White phosphorus. White phosphorus. This white phosphorus is a waxy solid. It is a waxy solid. Then it is a poisonous. It is a poisonous. Soft in nature. Soft in nature. Then this is insoluble in water. It is insoluble in water but soluble in carbon disulfide. These are all important for the difference between white and red phosphorus. White phosphorus is a waxy solid, poisonous in nature, soft in nature, insoluble in water but soluble in carbon disulfide. It can gloss in dark. It can gloss in dark. That property we are commonly called chemiluminescence. Chemiluminescence. White phosphorus glows in dark. It is called as an chemiluminescence. That white phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral structure. Discrete tetrahedral structure. Which form of the phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral means white phosphorus. White phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral structure. This is less reactive. It is less reactive. It is less reactive. Sorry, this white phosphorus is less stable. It is less stable or more reactive. More reactive. Why it is less stable in nature means due to deviation from the tetrahedral bond angle. That is, in the discrete tetrahedral structure, this is the phosphorus structure. Phosphorus atom. Then the bond angle it is of only 60 degree. Bond angle is a 60 degree. This is the tetrahedral structure. Bond angle is 60 degree. Tetrahedral bond angle value is 109 degree 28 minutes. But in white phosphorus only bond angle 60 degree. There is a maximum deviation from the tetrahedral bond angle. Hence they arise as a angle strain. Angle strain in the molecule. Due to this angle strain, the molecule is less stable. It is said to be the more reactive. These are the some of the points, characters of these white phosphorus. This white phosphorus highly flammable. It is highly flammable and pyrophoric in nature. Pyrophoric means the self-igniting nature. Self-igniting nature. Due to highly flammable, that is catches the fire. Highly flammable and pyrophoric in nature, it is stored in water. It is stored in water. White phosphorus highly flammable and pyrophoric in nature, hence it is stored in water. It catches the fire. to form the white fume. It catches the fire to form the white fumes of P4O10. Hence, always stored in the water. That is, P4 reacts with O2, forms P4O10, white fumes. Due to the formation of this white fumes stored in water. Then, this dissolves in NaOH solution. White phosphorus dissolves in NaOH solution to form a phosphine, very important one, P4 plus NaOH plus H2O. That forms the phosphine. Phosphine gas is a word, and NaH2PO2, sodium hypophosphite. To balance that one, P4 plus 3 NaOH plus 3 H2O, that gives PH3 plus 3 NaH2PO2. Very important one. The E1, we are next using compounds of phosphorus. First one is a phosphine. Phosphine preparation is white phosphorus treated with sodium hydroxide. Laboratory preparation of the phosphine. White phosphorus treated with sodium hydroxide solution. You get the phosphine. This is very important for your board examination. This is about the characters of the white phosphorus. You note down as it is. That is, first point is white phosphorus is waxy solid, poisonous in nature, soft in nature, insoluble in water, but soluble in carbon disulfide. It glows in the dark. That property we called as a chemiluminescence. Chemiluminescence. It has a discrete tetrahedral structure. Discrete tetrahedral structure of bond angle only 60 degree. Due to maximum deviation from the normal tetrahedral bond angle. Tetrahedral bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes, but phosphorus has only 60 degree. Due to deviation from tetrahedral bond angle, white phosphorus is more reactive in nature, that is less stable. That white phosphorus is highly flammable, catches the fire, and pyrophoric, self-igniting. If you kept for some time, itself get ignite. Then due to the formation now, that is exposed to air, white phosphorus forms fumes of P4O10. That is called as a pyrophoric in nature. Due to highly flammable and pyrophoric nature, it is stored in the water. Then white phosphorus treated with sodium hydroxide solution forms a poisonous gas called as a phosphine. This is about the white phosphorus. Then next you consider the red phosphorus. Red phosphorus. This red phosphorus, it is generally non-poisonous. It is non-poisonous. It is non-poisonous in nature. Then this is a crystalline solid. It is crystalline in nature, hard in nature. It is crystalline, hard in nature. It is insoluble. It is insoluble in both CS2 and water. It is insoluble in both carbon disulfide as well as in water. But white phosphorus is soluble in CS2, insoluble in water. While red phosphorus is insoluble both in carbon disulfide and water. Then red phosphorus is less reactive. It is less reactive than the white phosphorus. Compared to white phosphorus, red phosphorus is less reactive. Then red phosphorus that is obtained. Red phosphorus is obtained by heating white phosphorus. If you heat the white phosphorus, at a temperature of 573 Kelvin, then white phosphorus converted into red phosphorus. White phosphorus heated to 573 Kelvin, you get the red phosphorus. Then red phosphorus not glow in dark. It does not show chemiluminescence. While the white phosphorus shows the chemiluminescence, it glows in dark, but red phosphorus not glow in dark. Red phosphorus not glow in dark, it not shows the chemiluminescence. Then this red phosphorus has polymeric tetrahedral rings, polymeric tetrahedral chains, tetrahedral rings. That is, you consider this is the P4. They again this is the tetrahedral molecule. This is bonded to one more tetrahedral ring. This is the tetrahedral. This white phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral, while red phosphorus has polymeric tetrahedral chains. Polymeric tetrahedral chains. This is the difference between white and the red phosphorus. Then red phosphorus is stored to open air, while white phosphorus is stored in water. It not exposed to air. It catches the fire, while red phosphorus can be stored to open air because it catches fire only above 543 Kelvin. Only above 543 Kelvin, red phosphorus catches the fire. Hence, it can be stored to open air. These are some of the difference between white and red phosphorus. That is, main points are white phosphorus is a waxy solid, but red phosphorus is a crystalline solid. White phosphorus is waxy, it is crystalline. White phosphorus is poisonous, red is non-poisonous. Then white phosphorus is soft in nature, red phosphorus is hard in nature. White phosphorus is insoluble in water but soluble in carbon disulfide. But red phosphorus is insoluble both in water as well as in carbon disulfide. White phosphorus glows in dark, that is shows chemiluminescence, but red phosphorus not glow in the dark. It not shows the chemiluminescence. White phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral structure, while red phosphorus has polymeric tetrahedral rings. These are all important. Which form of the phosphorus has discrete tetrahedral structure? Which form of the phosphorus has polymeric tetrahedral structure? That is, discrete is for white, polymeric tetrahedral for the red phosphorus. White phosphorus is less stable, that is more reactive. White phosphorus is more reactive, but red phosphorus is less reactive in nature. White phosphorus always stored in water. If exposed to air, it forms fumes of the P4O10. But red phosphorus can be stored in to open air. It catches only fire above 543 Kelvin. This is about the white and the red phosphorus. So practice this one. They can ask for difference also. Next, you consider one more as black phosphorus. In NCERT, generally they are using white and the red phosphorus. You take one more black phosphorus. Third allotrope is black phosphorus. Black phosphorus has two forms. Black phosphorus has two forms, namely alpha and beta. Alpha and beta black phosphorus. Alpha black phosphorus is formed when red phosphorus is heated. Red phosphorus is heated to 803 Kelvin. If you heat the red phosphorus to 803 Kelvin, it gives an alpha phosphorus, alpha black phosphorus. That alpha black phosphorus may be monoclinic. It may be monoclinic or rhombohedral structure. Monoclinic or rhombohedral structure. It not oxidize in the air. It not oxidize. It not oxidize in the air. That is, it not reacts with the air. It not oxidize in the air. And not conductor of electricity. And not conductor of electricity. And not conductor of electricity. It can be sublimable. It can be sublimable in air. These are some of the characters of the alpha black phosphorus. That alpha black phosphorus obtained from the red phosphorus. It may be monoclinic or rhombohedral rings. It not oxidized in the air. It is not a conductor of electricity. It can be sublimable in the air. Then beta black phosphorus is prepared by heating white phosphorus. By heating white phosphorus to 473 Kelvin. If you heat white phosphorus to 473 Kelvin, then we get beta black phosphorus. Then this beta black phosphorus is a conductor of electricity. Is a good conductor of electricity due to the presence of free electrons. Beta black phosphorus is taken as the good conductor of electricity. This is about the black phosphorus. In the next class, we can study about the compounds of phosphorus like phosphine, PCl3 and PCl5. Next class, we can consider the compounds of the phosphorus.